Back again? Hold on. Go, yeah. What Bill Wurtz say? I press button? Trying to make it to the South Pole by nightfall. What about the next one? Holy crap. The repeating battery pattern comes from the torpedo fish. What am I doing? Oh, this is long. Quote unquote, not a boat. That's my prized possession. And I've been trying to use it on every song for the past year or so, and it never seems to fit anywhere. Sorry, this is gonna be in two parts now, because for some reason I wanted to stop. Just remember, there is a cornucopia of things to do. Friendly things at that. Being unexpectedly more expected than was expected. Fresh ducks on the pond. The pond has fresh ducks. It's hard to describe how fresh the ducks are on the pond. Are they going to invent syrupless pancakes, or should I do it? Okay, so it's 2017, which means I am re-evaluating my life for the second and first time at the same time. I am, and I am also manufacturing a huge elephant, but that goes without saying. That's crazy. The weather is great. It's almost like it is pouring weather. I need a break, but there's nothing to break. How to have a baby. Surprise! You are the baby. What if there were a town full of smiles? Huh. I am trying to fish. I am trying to fake my death, but people keep finding out I am alive. Jesus Christ, Bill Wurtz. No. Okay, so the intro up until how did this happen, as well as the first few lines of the nothing section are fine, even though you might think the intro would be problematic. If anything would be, but it's really not. But let's face it, the nothing section is really long, and if we can shorten this section, then we may get the entire video off on a briefer foot. But first, sleep, pick up the Wacom, etc. See where that leaves us. I won't really be necessary to draw anything necessarily, but we gotta figure out if it's essential. If the what the hell? But we gotta figure out if it's the if I failed again. But we gotta figure out if the essential existential part works all the way through, and see how bad a chain reaction it imposes on the rest of the video. And overall, I wouldn't mind really if it gets shorter and stays strong. After all, I don't have the power to make a 22-minute video. I just don't. Yeah, I don't have that. Oh, I skipped one. Ah, have to go back. All the big notes. Loving Blender, although very dense, then had realization that interface may be garbage. The above all reason is the impossibility of exporting things without this insane charade of manually renaming them without prompt, without warning of overwrite. I don't know how you could function like this. It's also scary. There's no prompt to save, etc. Things just overwrite everywhere, and all the basic file controls taken for granted on any program are not there to a dangerous degree. It would be like being forced to count your steps manually on the way to the grocery. On your way to on the way to the grocery store. So after reading a couple of reviews, I started looking for other progs. Wings 3D was a dream, but first, what the? Wings 3D was a dream at first, but whoops, no anim. Now on AOI, found a 2009 version, had to really dig. Love that it feels almost as simple as Super Paint or something. But really, there are not enough controls, and I fear that it really is insanely prim. But hey, if you think about it, it's at least worth checking to see if a globe would work. It is important to remember that shortly before I ran into the export file name overwrite crisis in Blender, I had just arrived at a bold decision to basically not fully do territories in Blender. And this was after laboring for hours to get the key out and transparency ATX. Then I realized the grow crossfade that happens so often with my territories, so I decided to This was all on the BillWurtz.com's website. Please go there. Go there and go to. I don't want to be. I don't want to do that. The, the, the notebook section of Bill Wurtz's website. Yeah. If you want to know how to spell it, it's BILLWURTZ.com.